Welcome back to My Testimony. My name is Anthony Ndiema. We are the Parking by Radisson. And today we are having a conversation with James OUMA, who runs an organization that speaks to the boy child. And we've been crying about the boy child. The boy child is lost, the boy child is dying, is an extinct species and many other things. But his story informs what he's doing. So James, you of course raised in the village. Your dad died at at a young age. And for you to move, to succeed, your mother had to be inherited.
Yeah.
And she refused. She said, my husband is Jesus.
Yeah.
So but you had a dream of becoming a writer, journalist.
Yeah.
So did that dream ever come to so you got a camera?
Yeah.
Which kind of a camera?
Wizen.
Oh, Zil is a photo man.
Yeah. It was a very difficult camera to use. But yeah.
So and you started taking photos to get
Bus fare
money,
to go to
bus fare to
Mombasa.
go to Mombasa.
But it didn't work out.
Okay.
Then I met this old man. So he gave me his coffee farm. So I was feeding his coffee farm.
All right.
So that I can raise like enough bus fare.
Okay.
But in between I will ask for his bike. In between I will do very funny things. Then he will just tell me that a man is not supposed to be like this. Then he will ask what my dream is. Then I told him that I want to be a writer.
All right.
And so he helped me actually now. Okay. Like now revive my dreams. Yeah. So instead of me now looking at what I didn't have, I began now looking at what I had, which was now being creative and being a storyteller.
All right.
So I left home in 2000, then went to Mombasa. But my uncle had a different idea and a different plan, which he didn't share with me. After me giving him my certificates, he just went quiet. Then after a few months, then I asked him, so what plan do you have? Are we still going to like Mombasa Polytechnic? Then he just said, yes, we will go. But one day, we went to visit a man. So while we were with this man, then this man asked, so this man started asking me, I hope your uncle has told you everything and you are prepared. Then I was like, yeah, he has told me everything.
Yes,
and then
I
he's
need
like,
to go to school.
Yeah, then it's like, where you are going, it's very cold. Oh, then I'm like, Mombasa is not cold. So I'm like, so where are we going exactly? Then he said that there was a training that I was supposed to go for. To become a security guard.
Wow.
Yeah. So I was shocked. I was shocked.
That was a shock, right?
Yeah, I was very shocked. Yeah. So so I just.
So that was his plan for you.
Yeah, that was his plan for me.
Okay. So what happened?
So we went back to his house. Then I moved out. I moved out of his house. Then I went to stay with my smaller uncle. So the second year that I went to, so while going through the back pages, I saw an advert for a training in community development and social work, which was happening in Mombasa. So I applied for it.
All right.
And I went to Machakos. I didn't have the school fees, and I went to Machakos. But in my mind, I thought that I can earn a living as a journalist. As a journalist. So I went to Machakos, started looking for like Nation newspaper, KNA. Then I went and told them my plan. Then they were like, oh, that's a crazy plan. It has never happened.
What was your plan?
My plan was to find a job in Machakos as a
correspondent,
yes,
a writer,
that was my plan.
All right.
So I went there. It didn't work out. But after 3 months, I just told them that now that I wanted to go back to what I wanted to do when I was growing up, which was to become a writer. Okay. So I came to Nairobi in 2003. So I came to Nairobi, stayed with one of my uncles. So started surviving, and things were tough. But he told me to go back to Mombasa. All right. And go back to the college so that they can raise money for me. But I knew that it was not going to happen. Yeah, it was not going to happen. But now, in 2003, I began now teaching boys creative writing.
All right. Now where
as
are
a
you
volunteer.
teaching them?
As a volunteer. There's an organization that was known as Kumekucha.
Okay.
He died a long time ago anyway. So I used to go there, teach children how to read. And
But James, you have not learned writing yourself. How are you doing that?
I used to know how to write. Yeah. But I was very good with words. Okay. I was very good with words, yeah. So I began to teach them how to write stories.
And why boys? Why boys?
because I'm a boy first, and secondly, because I found that boys were lagging behind.
Right.
Yeah, because when I would ask the girls what they want in life, they would tell me that I want to be a nurse, or I want to be a journalist, and my role model is so and so. But the boys, when you ask them, they
They're
don't
not
know.
sure.
Yeah, they don't know. They're like, they don't know.
All right.
Yeah.
So you started teaching them. Did you ever get to a point where you finally found an opportunity to start writing professionally?
Not really. But one of my stories was published in the Young Nation.
All right.
In 2005. Yeah. So the same concept that I used to teach these boys is the one that I used to write this story, and I sent it to Young Nation.
All right.
And it got published.
That was a huge victory for you.
Yeah, but I got to know it. There's a salon. I was just passing by a salon. Then they're like, "Oh, James, story yako imetoka kwa gazeti." I'm like, okay, really?
What do you mean? Yeah.
So I saw it, and then I decided now to like apply for a job as a journalist.
Yes.
Yeah, but that didn't happen. That didn't happen because I was very hesitant, and I was very fearful because I was like, oh, so how can I go for it? Yet I know that I'm not qualified.
That's right.
Yeah, but in 2005, is it 2005 in January, I got arrested.
Okay.
Yeah, I was staying with a friend of mine, and so I got arrested.
For why?
My friend was a very bad guy.
Okay.
Yeah, he was a very bad guy. So for me, so when the police officers came, they asked us, as in each of us, what we do, and I told them that I have a tuition.
All right.
And so they allowed me to go for the tuition. But when I came back at night, I found that, that they had thrown like everything in the house. My friend was not there. So I went to Makongeni to ask what had happened. Then they told me that they'd arrested him.
Right.
So while I was at Makongeni for 8 days, then the boys will come to where I was, and they were telling me that you look like you've got, as in life together, you've got all your plans together, and you look like you grew up with a good father. And then I'm like, wait a minute, I've been looking for a father all my life. And then these guys are saying that you look like you grew up with a father.
Right.
And so the guys will come and just talk to me about their dreams, and I will talk to them that, this is what you can do about your dreams.
Right.
So after I got out, I'd promised that I will apply for a job immediately. But after I got out, I didn't apply for a job.
Okay.
It actually took me 3 years.
And you applied for one?
After 3 years.
3 years. We need to tie this together.
Yeah.
So you actually got a job at KBC?
Yeah.
All right, without qualification?
Yes.
Training? I'm sure that really encouraged you.
Yeah,
right?
it did.
But today, James, you are from pursuing your dreams and desiring a father figure. Today you're speaking to young boys.
Yeah.
That's what pushes you. Tell us a bit about what you're doing right now and how that came to be.
The boys that I'm working with are aged from 12 up to 17. Yeah. Even though sometimes I've even to 21, up to 35. And I'm a father figure to them.
All right.
And so for me, when this began in 2012, I was really shocked and actually, tried to look for people who can work with these boys in prison. Yeah. Because I was like, these boys are looking for something that I didn't have. It's something that I'm actually also looking for. And so I just found myself now working with the boys, going to prison industrial area, going to meet the boys, and then also going to meet the people that they have wronged.
Right.
And the police officers and their families, and then just trying to find out what exactly have they done. And I discovered that some of them had not done very serious crimes, and I would talk to the people that they've wronged, and then they will say, by the way, I've actually just discovered that this boy needs a second chance, and I've decided to just forgive him.
Right.
Yeah, so that's what I began to do during my off day every Friday. But along the way, one of my supervisors heard what I was doing, and then she gave me a choice between my work and the boys. So for me, I was like, this job, I didn't get it because I'm qualified.
Right, the job at KBC.
Yes, at KBC. And whatever I'm doing also, I'm not understanding it fully. So I said, I'll stick with the boys. So I decided to quit.
And you took the other option?
Yes.
Wow.
Yeah, so thinking that I was going to earn from my writing. Yeah. So in 2015, October, I got married.
All right.
I got married, and that also now changed my life. So then now I wanted even quit life song because I was like, how can my wife take care of everything? Even shaving my hair.
Yeah,
I
'cause you
to
have no
ask for
income.
her. Yeah, because I didn't have an income. But I have as in, the dreams that I had were just for the boys.
Right.
Then when you ask me, so what dreams do you have? I'm like, I just have dreams for the boys. Yeah, that's
all you have.
Yeah.
So as we finish, James, so today you do great work with those boys.
Yeah.
You visit them every time.
Yeah.
Tell us about that program.
We have a program that runs from Monday to Friday every week. And so the program aims to empower the boys with skills that they can use once they get out of prison. And part of our work also is to meet police officers, the people that they've wronged and their families so that we can reconcile them.
Wow.
Yeah.
So you do a lot of reconciliation.
Yeah, we do a lot
If
of
there's a willingness for people to come together to drop the cases,
yes,
you go ahead and do that.
Yes, yeah.
So Monday to Friday, that's what you eat, sleep,
dream
and
about.
Dream about.
My wife complains about it actually.
So udadilaje na wife?
That all I do is think about boys. But I think God provides.
Right.
Yeah, that's the most strangest thing.
Even through that, God has still provided for you.
Yeah. There's some work that I do for some lady in the US,
All right.
which is also related with boys. It's a Standing with Boys program.
Okay.
Yeah, so I earn something from it.
Right.
And so once I get the money, and then so now I spend like almost all of it. And then sometimes I remember to to treat my wife, I remember.
Yeah.
Sometimes I forget. And I get in trouble.
Of the boys.
Yeah, but I get in trouble. But God has given me very amazing ideas, which I know that with the time I'll start earning an income from it.
Right.
Yeah, and it makes me happy and it gives me joy.
All right.
Yeah.
So, that's really great to hear that you can pursue your passion and drop a dream, rather a profession that eventually will get to earn you money. How do you get in touch with you, James? For example, if I want to be support to you in terms of those kinds of outreaches, how do I get in touch?
So we have a website.
All right.
It's www.lifesongkenya.org.
Lifesong.
Lifesongkenya.org.
L-I-F-E song.
Yeah,
S-O-N-G.
Lifesong.
All right.
.org. And then on Facebook, on social media, it's Lifesong. Everywhere, Lifesong Kenya. Yeah.
Finally, what makes you dream, think, sleep the boy child?
It's because when I was growing up, I needed a man. And I just discovered that these boys, they need a man.
Right.
They don't need a very perfect man. They just need a man who can just share with them and let them know that this is okay, that this is what you are supposed to do, and this is not what you are supposed to to be doing with your life.
Right.
Someone just to guide them, and I think that's all that I'm doing actually.
That drives you.
Yeah.
Thank you, Jemo. I appreciate.
Thank you so much.
May God give you more wisdom, strength, and will to be able to give great blessings to the boy child.
Thank you so
in
much.
this generation.
Yeah, thank you.
All
so
right.
much.
Speaking to James, OUMA runs an organization called Lifesong. You can check them out, www.lifesong.org. And if you're a man, there's an opportunity to support another boy, or rather another man. God bless you. Till next Sunday, we are the Parking by Radisson. And see you for another amazing story. It could be a story of a girl child, you never know. Baraka.